The simple present tense is one of the most important English grammar points. We will cover everything about the present tense in English. This lesson will give you an overview of all the important things, but it will not go into very much detail. You can find more detailed lessons on talkenglish.com for free. First, we have to see how to use the simple present tense. The verb to be changes to am, is, or are in the present tense. To learn more about this, again, check out the full lesson on talkenglish.com. So we use this sentence pattern. Subject plus be verb plus noun or adjective. For example, I am a teacher. She is a lawyer. They are friends. I am cold. He is tall and strong. We are sick. If we are using an action verb, then we use the regular form of the verb. We use this sentence pattern. Subject plus verb. For example, I like pizza. You work too slowly. They play soccer in the park every Saturday. We study together at the library before exams. I think she is nice. If the subject of the sentence is one person or one thing that is not I or you, then we need to add an S or ES to the end of the verb. To learn more about this, check out the full lesson on talkenglish.com. Here are some examples. Mark likes playing video games. Jane works in that office building. He exercises 4 times a week. She has 3 kids. My dog sleeps a lot. Now, let's take a look at the different ways to use the simple present tense. First, we can use the simple present tense to talk about things that are always or mostly true. Basically, we can use the present tense to tell or ask about facts or opinions. For example, doctors help sick people. The sun is hot. Puppies are cute. Does she work here? Is he an artist? Mark has 3 brothers. Second, we can use the present tense to tell how often or when something happens. We often use words like always, usually, sometimes, rarely, never, and other words with the present tense. Here are some examples. He always brushes his teeth after lunch. I usually eat dinner at 6 p.m. She sometimes arrives late to work. This computer rarely freezes. I never drink wine. We can also use the present tense to tell how often or when without using an adverb of frequency like always or never. Here are some examples. I get up at 7 a.m. every day. She walks to work in the morning. We meet in the park every Sunday. They work together every weekend. Bill sleeps late every day. Third, we can also use the present tense to talk about things that do not change often. This includes our dreams, wishes, desires, likes, dislikes, certain feelings, or other facts about our lives. Here are some examples. I like basketball. She loves her children. I work downtown. Jane lives in Australia. The boy wants to be a firefighter. The girl hopes to become a doctor. Fourth, we can use the simple present tense to give directions or commands. When we do this, we put the verb first. Here are some examples. Come here, please. Sit down. Be quiet. Go away. Stop it. Fifth, we can use the present tense to talk about plans or events in the very near future. Here are some examples. The plane arrives at 9:30 p.m. The meeting is at 2 p.m. The game is on Saturday. He works late today. We can also use the present tense with certain verbs that talk about the future. These words are plan, intend, hope, and expect. Here are some examples. I plan to travel around Europe after I graduate. She intends to open her own business next year. I hope that she can come to the party next week. They expect me to work every Saturday. Sixth, we often use the present tense after certain time conjunctions. This is the same as what we talked about earlier. Like we talked about earlier, these usually talk about general things, habits, or routines. Here are some examples. After I exercise, I am tired. She listens to music when she goes to work. I study a lot before I take a test. Bill drives the car while Mary takes care of the kids. With these kinds of sentences, it is also possible to use the future tense. We use the future tense when we are talking about the future instead of what normally happens. Here are some examples. After I exercise, I will take a shower and then meet you. I usually shower after I exercise. The difference is what time you are talking about. Are you talking about the future? Or are you talking about what normally or usually happens? There are a lot of details to learn about the present tense. If you want to learn about the present tense in more detail and see many examples, then study the full lessons for free on talkenglish.com. Talkenglish.com can help you improve all areas of your English for free with thousands of lessons, audio files, and quizzes. If you are really looking to take your English to the next level, then go to Skezel.com. It is the best self-study English program. Skezel.com has over 4,000 lessons for all areas of English and even has conversation simulation lessons that let you practice speaking English on your own.